So it is well known that this novel belongs to the Gothic genre and of course to the Victorian terror too. So we're going to see these characteristics, very specific ones, these features develop in the former elements of the novel, such as the places and the characters. Let's start with the first topic of the Gothic genre, of course, which is present here, and it's the nature and symbolism. So we're going to see that in the Gothic genre, as we know, it is very common to find an atmosphere which is surrounded by storms, tempests, rain, cold days, the nocturnal, the mystery, and the wild. This is very important in Wuthering Heights because it's the way that Emily have or creates symbols. These symbols are shown to the iconography of, for example, the Wuthering Heights farm, and also some characters and very specific scenes during the book. We have another important symbol, which are the Moors. For you to make an idea, we have here in Colombia the Santurban Moor, so you can imagine this kind of place. And of course, we have said that Emily based all this atmosphere in her experience and of course in the place where she used to live. So this story takes place in a place which is surrounded by a terrifying nature, by plants, by trees, vegetation, and of course the days are rainy, coldy, and sometimes they are even the facts are developed in the atmosphere of a snowstorm. So we can consider that this play depicts the typical darker side of life. So that's the reason why Wuthering Heights, the place, the farm, is the main symbol. We can also say that Wuthering Heights symbolizes also jealousy, anger, hatred, obsession, and also the bad feelings that some characters develop and the changes that they suffer. We have, for example, illnesses, mental breakdowns, delirium, and all those feelings are associated with the Wuthering Heights place, the house itself. We have also that Wuthering Heights is the opposite of the other place, the antagonist, which is the Thrushcross Grange, which is the other field, the other farm in the story. And here in Wuthering Heights, we don't have just nature, but we have also, for example, the working class, such as Heathcliff at the beginning of the story, and then Hareton, and the people who serve the families. So in this working class we see the development of these bad feelings. That's why we associate Wuthering Heights with the bad weather and of course with the negative feelings that the character have. We also see that this is a symbol because it's full of tension, as well as the bad weather outside, inside the house, inside the heights. They are the characters and their mysteries and their facts are full of tension. So to see just some examples, we are going to move to the next video and see some quotes.